I didn't post yet. Just watch my microphone slowly descend after I put my headphones on. Okay. A little bit of orange juice. Not orange juice. Apple juice. My dog's with me. Stuff. Getting things ready. Yeah. use what the correct voice. It just sounded really good, you know? It just sounded really good. Just sounded good. Doesn't, doesn't. Okie doke. I'm still kind of waking up. Ow, my back. Feel my back, like in my shoulder. Give me a little bit. I am. I can't hear anything. Can I have been able to hear that? Oh, my audio is just super, super quiet. Straight chillin'. Straight chillin'. For dancing news. Hold on. For dancing news. Delete later. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure all of my stuff is set up correctly. Since I've made all of these little changes. Mm, Here we go. Ta-da. Okay.
bird plushies are finally here, and
Great.
they're beautiful. Chuck and Charlie. That's their names, by the way.
Oh,
You know
Chuck
the
and
best part?
Charlie.
They Velcro together. Like what? That was really loud. Jesus, I got neighbors, dude. Whoops. Anyways, isn't
I
that
didn't
cool?
realize this was avocado.
They're not
Wait.
there for long. You have less than
How am I just
19
now
days.
realizing
After
this?
that, they're gone. They're gone forever. Vaporized, okay? So, hurry. Other cool thing, they come together. So, you don't have to choose like Chuck or Charlie. Okay, I would never make you do that. When you get these dance birds, you get both. 2 plushies for the price of 1, baby. Link in the description. Like, come on.
Yeah. That was it. That was the news. That was the major news. Fair, fair, fair. Lil Wayne? He has a Lil Wayne reference? Hold on. Let me get that. Deal. Jackal? What the hell is that? Wait, what was the giant rock? Polygon, man. A lot of guilty gear. Late. I probably skipped it. Oops. Open. Go back chat. So I'm not showing all my recommend. The only silly little stuff. Hold on. Let me adjust. Doo-doo. We'll do that one. Whoa, I didn't look down. I was yawning. I saw her go whoop, whoop. I was yawning. I don't know why she did it. Hmm. 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 Okay. There. Lithera? Hmm. It's been forever since I've heard it. I've forgotten. What song is that? Wow. Oh, it's na na na. By my like, I was like, why do I know that so well? No. Okay, I got some nice simple videos. Nice simple one. No, there's no audio. Oh, I see. I was like, what happened? The first video of the day.
Made for American roads has been equipped
This
with
one is
tools
like 20
used for
minutes
mass
though.
surveillance. The collected data has been used to hike your insurance premiums, estimate your intelligence, and empower stalkers and domestic abusers' ability to track and control their victims. There are up to 200
Oops.
million of these surveillance vehicles in use today, including those made by these companies shown here. They collect, share, and sell so much more data than what you would expect. Using the Privacy Visualizer tool I developed a couple years ago, you can see that these companies are not only competing with companies like Google, they're outright surpassing them.
I like this guy's videos.
Data extraction starts before you even have a vehicle. When you're looking online at cars that you might want to buy, that data is collected and shared with car companies, who will then pay to show you ads of their cars so you'll be more likely to buy theirs. This is pretty normal behavior on the internet these days, and really none of this data on its own can be used to directly identify you. When you start using platforms like Google or YouTube to look up reviews on the latest Honda CR-V, Google isn't telling Honda that you specifically are interested in that car. Rather, Google tells Honda, hey, we know who is interested in your cars, so if you pay us, we'll show them an ad for your car.
Right.
Google actually never hands over any information about you. When you visit the websites of these companies, they'll be able to collect some information about you through cookies and your IP address, but again, that's normal website behavior. I would hardly consider any of that invasive data collection. When you do purchase a car in any way, you are required to register it with the state that you live in. This process collects your name, address, and identification for the vehicle itself. This information gets collected by these car companies, and this is the first source of information where they're more able to directly identify you. There is a reason, though. If the car company needs to issue a recall, then obviously they need to be able to directly contact you to inform you. This is how they managed to do that, even if you buy the car outside of a dealership. If that was all the data that was being collected, I wouldn't be making this video. Unfortunately, now we have to look at all of the other data. When you look through these privacy policies, you'll notice a strange trend. They call out things like inferred intelligence, what medications you take, and even if you're predisposed to certain behaviors, like if your family has a history of alcoholism. If you're anything like me, you might be wondering how on earth they collect that data at all. Each of these policies state that they collect information from vague third-party sources, but a majority of these policies actually specify that this includes data brokers. Now, for some clarity, some of this makes sense. When you purchase a car from a dealership, they will go through credit monitoring data brokers and sometimes risk mitigation data brokers to check if you're favorable to give a loan to.
True.
If your credit history implies that you won't make your payments, then they won't give you a loan for the car. Where things get weird is the lack of clarity. People search services do technically host public information about you, and these companies do claim to collect that. They would also have a heck of a hard time getting information about what medications you buy over the counter without the assistance of a personal health data broker. If you want to learn more about what kinds of data brokers there are out there, check out this video I made last year. But what if you bought a used car? Well, they still collect plenty of invasive data from the car itself. These things have been riddled with a wide array of sensors, some of which are for tracking the health of the vehicle itself, such as oil pressure or battery levels, but as we'll see, a lot of these sensors have a creepier vibe. Let's take a look at the Jeep Grand Cherokee. On the outside of the vehicle, there are a few things to identify. There are several radar sensors and cameras all around the car, which are used to detect the presence of objects in their functional areas, like people walking by, cars approaching when you're leaving a parking spot, blind spot detection, automatic braking, and adaptive cruise control. Then, if we hop inside, we'll find yet another array of cameras. These ones back here point down at the back seats, sold as a monitoring system for your children. So this, mixed with the outside cameras, gives a full 360-degree view of both the inside and outside of the vehicle. Some cars, such as the Toyota Camry, offer a face detection system used to identify the driver. This is sold as a system to detect that you're keeping your eyes on the road. Keep this in mind, as it's going to come up again later. There is also an array of microphones inside the car for things like taking calls and hands-free navigation. But some of these policies call out that these microphones are always listening, like Ford, which of course, they use for advertising. Tesla vehicles have microphones on the outside as well, which when combined with cameras, offer a live feed of the vehicle to the owner. Now, there's one microphone that was integrated for a good reason.
It would be my own
at least at
problem
first.
At that point, right?
Back in 2008, General Motors started integrating a system they started as a little side project called OnStar. The idea was that if you get in an accident or if your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, you could push this button and it would instantly contact emergency services for you. It would also provide information about your car, like the make and model, and it would even share your current location. This, of course, was an incredible safety feature, and it would quickly be installed into every vehicle General Motors offers, and they would even start licensing it out to other car companies as well. If you are hurt in an accident, OnStar will collect information about your active health status, which would explain phrases like medical intervention in their privacy policy. They even decided to make it free for the first 10 years you own the vehicle.
Yeah.
What a generous group of people. There are certainly no red flags there at all. Like I said, it started off as a good thing, but OnStar is probably the best example of integrating a safety feature that would later go on to be wildly
realize
used.
how long it is, though.
General Motors is in the middle of yet another class action lawsuit regarding the selling of information by OnStar systems without user consent. Of course, this isn't really new for them, as they've been caught in dozens of lawsuits for constantly lying to everyone about their data collection practices since as early as 2012. Then, there's information about the rest of the vehicle, the weight of the person in the seats, the position of the windows, when the doors are locked and unlocked, the mileage of the vehicle, the duration of your trips, the precise location of the car thanks to GPS, what radio station you're listening to, what devices are connected, how and when you use the infotainment system, when you're talking on the phone, what times you drive, the pressure applied to the pedals, whether you're speeding or driving too slow, using your blinkers, and how aggressively you turn the steering wheel.
but I can
Every time we
understand
talk
each
about
of
data
those.
collection, even if some of it makes sense, it's important to remember that collected data has a destination, intentional or not. There are three major places that get your data from these car companies that I want to discuss. Insurance companies are by far the most famous from what I can tell. Your usage data is a very common source of data that insurance
I kind of just understand all of it, though. I understand why they do all of it. Maybe there's like a twist to why or things that they're doing, but I'm more or less aware of all of that.
I'm melting.
Bitch. Oh,
Beautiful.
I shouldn't have pulled out the wrecked bag. Yes. This is only quick play.
Sweat
on them. Old man sweat on the stairs, yes. It's not what I meant. Old representation in like their old videos. The joke is we're all old.
Get hit by the map food.
That's good. Jimothy. Mind of Timothy. Okay. Okay.
Just interval.
Nice. Just a little dance break. A little dance break. All right. Mhm. 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 Excuse me. Excuse me. Mm. I think that's gonna be it for videos today. I think that's gonna be it. Goodbye. I am going to be taking notes as we play Valhalla. Hmm, How do I title it? There we go. That should work. Frame in category though. What? Did it change? Do. Down. Let me open my system on the side. Mm. I played through most of the prologue so far. I'm going to play the rest of the prologue off stream because it's not particularly interesting. Or, okay. Hey, the crop on that for vertical is not bad actually. Did I ping the Discord? I don't think I did. Oh, of course now Discord doesn't want to open. Of course. What the hell is that? I hate when I have to Alt delete and close Discord. What's the point? Yeah. It's gonna play that. I know. on this stuff. Here we go. This is where the prologue is. Go around the side here. I haven't played on it. That's okay. New game. Here we go. Hey, over here. Oh. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side of it is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! Huh? Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Hello! Oh, I just realized that my chat. Tubaha. I think I have to adjust my settings. That's my two options, is full screen or windowed 1280 720. That's so tiny. I mean, I guess it kind of works for me for my note taken, but I gotta adjust everything now. We'll have to leave it windowed. I'll enlarge it for you guys. Yeah. How you doing? Good morning. Here. There we guys have the big version. Let me change my background really quick. Something simpler. So I don't got a bunch of stuff on screen. Do this one. Do 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 do. I really like this game. This is basically a working stream though, because I'm gonna be taking notes the whole time. Adjust the vertical as well. What are you noting? Just general stuff. I am including the game in a future video. So I'm Making notes for that. Where from? This. Right. Yeah, that's all for just do have. Make strings and change live. First I do half of it. Vertical. The half that should have everybody on it. Talking and all that. Wait, you said to change drinks and mix lives. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Augmented Eye. Wonderlands are the new Wonderlanders are the newest threat to security. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high, with recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From the Anthro Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Cyborg in Heels returns next year. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Silver Screen Thunderdome. Massive stage show about Cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing high heels. I added a word there, but it's okay. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Okay. It doesn't give me any time of day for this. So, to give you an idea of what I've already noted about things, I played the prologue, and I started taking notes there. But, the prologue is a private event, essentially, which to me, relatable. I've done private event stuff before for work. Most of the video is about work, honestly. It's about service industry stuff. So that's most of what I'm trying to, like, see what I can connect to in it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I understand and acknowledge Jill's character, so to speak. The main thing, I think, that I've noted is during the private event, Jill has a specific mantra. It's only been a year since she started at the job. And for her mantra to essentially be time to mix drinks and change lives, I would have thought that she would be working in it longer. I don't know why. Maybe I just missed that when I first played. But for some reason, I felt like she had been doing it a lot longer than a year. Maybe she was also a bartender somewhere else, though. She could have been. Maybe I never got to that part. I don't remember how I really played the last time. It's been a while. It's been a long while. And I played on the Vita at the time. Great experience. I actually really enjoyed playing it on that. Gonna keep that one. And then Valhalla is basically like the fast food equivalent of a bar. I didn't realize that either. But that's something that they drop in the prologue. Because they're like pre-equipped with stuff. They have specific recipes. That's why you have the recipe book. And then, like, that's it. Like, they have the most basic nutritional information about it. And it's basically just like a fast food chain. That's why there's so many. And I didn't realize that. It was interesting to note. Save. Nighttime maneuvers. That's the one. App. Add app. Okay. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. Wouldn't really admit you have a John face skill. When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Don't know, she went out to buy stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago, I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4? Oh, yes. Neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's all the beer cans around the apartment, and... Jill? Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a Piano Man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the left, on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Okay, let me make sure that the vertical crop is correct still. I think it is. Mostly getting the character chatting there. Not gonna see much of the drink mixing. Skill. When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. But if the drink looks messed up, you'll have to press the reset button and try again. You can press the reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through formal BTC instruction. And this should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Okay. By name, Piano Man. 2 of these. 3 Bronson. 5 powder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. 5. And then 3. On the rocks. And mixed. Hanneman. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional karmatrine, realizing I'm gonna have to say some of these words that I've never said before while playing this game, that's gonna be a struggle. It means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Oh, but... who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Ugh. Do you think the chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you know me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what the logic behind that decision was. Hold on. I'm getting sick. I think I'm getting sick. Okay. I'm going to make a quick note. I want momentum. Nighttime. Picture that one. Oh. I don't remember there being previous. Reminiscent. Metropolis, Neo, Digital. Green. Showtime? No. Yeah. I think what was one of the reads that I liked too. Do like Glitch City. We'll do Base of the Titans. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on. Right on it. Not right on. I know he likes big beer. Remember that. Two, three, four. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Big beer. Here you go. Yeah, that sounds good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to the worst hellholes. Like New Jersey 3. We were just talking about New Jersey yesterday because of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's silly. Huh? What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, Chief Editor and the owner of Augmented Eye. James J. Jonathan. Jameson. I can't even remember his full name right now. Hold on. Oh, I thought so. Me just something. Firebird, getting a little adjustment. Okay. Nothing gets published there without my blessing. They started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Oh boy, this guy. I love this guy. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks. From all kinds of people. He's just such an exaggeration. I love it. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact... Whoa. What if we had J. Jonah Jameson without Spider-Man to fix on? Exactly. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. I mean, the hacker, I guess, is basically his Spider-Man. Some of it isn't even on the news. It's just speculation or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Get me pictures of the rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help them make full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on the topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. I'm going to make a quick note. How do I say this so I can understand it later? Okay. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed with guaranteed clicks. 2 guaranteed clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make any shit up you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid murder stories, will see them. That brings money. And like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone likes a certain something should be sodomized. About how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. I skipped a word there that was kind of important. Is Twitter. The opinion column is Twitter. The worst part about that is they know half of the clicks come from them, so they all get diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... no, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe it's... that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying him for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming in here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. I did give you a beer last time. I gave you a big beer last time. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is gonna be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I always have to remember too that this is the full 10 ingredients. The full ingredients all mixed. Big beer is the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? In Little China? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, do you see any celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here. Thank you very much. Who is that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client. But I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of thing. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. That sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see that they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brad? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing subjects. Okay, hold on. There is another note that I want to make there. I think it's interesting that... I mean, he is very profit-driven, but it's very funny in the sense that, like, he sees her working as a bartender, but also expecting that as a newspaper, he'd be able to, like, poach her, essentially, for his work. But, like, he kind of already talked about how he doesn't pay his employees very much. I think it's very funny that he does that. And he offered up a lot, actually, like, in his own regards. Like, he talked a lot about how he feels about the newspaper work that he does to basically a stranger. I suppose it's, like, his own ego at that point, too. But to just offer it all up is interesting. And then want to also get stories in return. Mm. How do I say this? Okay. I wonder how much he knows about BTC chains. Like, does he know that they're basically like fast food restaurants? And he's basically talking to like a girl who's been working at a fast food chain for like a year. I wonder if he knows that. Probably, right? Then again, he doesn't even know what this bar is, so he might not even realize that this is a BTC chain. Okay. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like to call him talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss. To me. The music changed. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods, no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh, yeah, you're asking something. What was it? Drink? Another one? Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Third time's the charm for what? Anyway, I better get him that beer. I always have to look at it, because otherwise I'm not going to remember. I'm missing 2 of these? Yeah. Excellent. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? Didn't he call it a hellhole? He didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. Sven. That sounds familiar. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain. Oh, she does say that. So there are no local investors. Why? But I mean, it could be a franchise too. If it can still be a fast food chain and be franchised. Like, be individually funded. Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, I mean, you give me money so you can make more money. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their nose in stuff. They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to become the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, to the government, and to those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. They make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start to talk about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. There's always that one guy or gal that says, "Hey, why don't you do what other newspapers do?" Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. Make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want, and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill, yes? What the hell happened in the bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. I think this guy is one of my favorites, actually. I don't know why. I just always remember him. He wants a big gut punch. Right? He said big. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And I'll do 2 bits of alcohol. Ooh, aged. Ooh, that was close. Here. Can't actually do it then. What's with the audio pops? It keeps popping every time the song changes. You can't actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole, crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come in our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says. Sorry for the question, Mr. Ingram McDougal. McDougal? McDougal or Dougal? Google? What the hell? Like Google just went off for some reason. Ingram. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her taste. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Thank you. Thank you. Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Gills run out. Below the sink, where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, and the other one a pickup artist. And the latest, an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman who owns a textile company. She's got really drunk, and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. I have to write that down. She was an alpaca. That's a good one. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Dude wants to get beat up. Please. There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants to get beat up? Is there a similarity? Bitter, manly, burning. Bitter, manly, strong. Bitter. Suplex as well. I can't organize by manly? I can. Okay. Crevice spike? Okay. Pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing them though. Oh. Could I give him a suplex instead? Actually? I'm gonna Google that before we do it. Hold on. I'm gonna loop that. Give Ingram a suplex. Oh, he's gonna order a suplex. Oh, you can give him a suplex. That's so funny. I'm so surprised I picked that out. I'm gonna give him a suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Suplex, a big suplex. This isn't a pile driver. It's a local drink. My coworker came up with it. He calls it a suplex. It is gonna blow up in my face, is it? No, let's say. It's even been added to the BTC's official recipe book. Good. He's so direct. Everyone is just so direct. Hey lady, you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard you wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie. Once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give you meaning. Can give meaning to you. I'd say lies are like your porn stash. You know that they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making light comments about this crack house. Of course you are. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Whoa. Can I even make this a big one? I'm gonna try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aged and try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Lady, you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. That's a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Oof. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. What an interesting guy. What an interesting guy. Hmm. Hmm. How do you describe Ingram in comparison to a real person? Hard to say. I mean, he's he's like an asshole, but I kind of understand what kind of asshole he is, you know? Like I wouldn't say he's probably a terrible person, but he's got some problems. He's got some real bad problems. All right, bud. Into my dog. All right. Yeah. You're fine. Mhm. Probably probably give him more credit than I would most times for real people. But that's it because I believe I've played through the story. So I know. I know already. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Huh? At least I didn't get locked up this time. I don't know what that means. I can switch them here. Okay then, back in action. $59.99 for a cup of ramen? That's insane! Good evening. Good eve... Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable, I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get for you, miss? Master Specialist, Seipi Asagiri of the 765th Division, Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so, since I have to get up early tomorrow, I can't afford to have a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. A sweet drink. I feel like it's Blue Fairy? Sweet, really soft, optional martini. Aged and mixed? Nope. I remember her getting Blue Fairy at some point. On the Rocks and Blended. There's Carmatine in that one, though. Sugarish? All mixed. Sparkle Star, aged and mixed. Brantine, aged and mixed. Piano Woman, aged and mixed. Dude! Where are they all aged and mixed? Alright, this one is on the rocks. I'm gonna try making it without the Carmatine. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1. On the rocks, blended. No. You have to meet with Carmatine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. On the rocks, blended. Oh, it is kind of small. Here you are. Oh, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We're the angels who soothe the suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkness of the darkest of times. The ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? No, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this one time we were cleaning up after the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring down out of a hydrant. With the lights and the scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrating sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer? What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? See what I can find for you. Classy. Maybe a brandini? That's a lot of cardamom. Brandini. Only one. And it's sweet. Fringe. That's basically all cardamom. Mercury. This one's only 2, and it's on the rock still. We'll try this one. Mercury Blast. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but it does have a lot of ingredients in it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let me see if there's something smaller. 2, 4, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 2, 4, 6. 6, 3. That's 9, 10. Not really very many small, classy drinks, huh? I think this is probably my best one that I can get for her. On the rocks, unblended. Mercury Blast. Here you are. Yup. This looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? Wrong type of You know my name. I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian? No, that's not right. Jillian... Julianne? Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on it too much. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helped. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. Boop. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think that being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why I joined the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad of a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Well, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brandtini. No, I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brandtini, trust me. I'll get you one. Brandtini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and mixed. Here, see? Huh. You're right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine in a couple days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. Might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry. I know what kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? It sounded like an explosion. I better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, she's coming back. I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean Uncle Angus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife works exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright. Then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What are you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapist, aren't you? Rapist. The whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Oh, girl. You're so stressed. She's so stressed. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get her a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. I'm pretty sure we have water. What is it? It's called like bland. The flavor's like bland or something. Girl is losing it. Frothy water. And there's no alcohol in it. Let me see. Make sure that's the only one. I could try Fluffy Dream, but I'll do water. I'll do the frothy. Frothy water. How you doing today? I'm playing Valhalla. Oh, I do want to put that in as well. I'm taking notes because I'm currently writing a script for my next YouTube video. And Valhalla is a part of it, so I'm taking notes as we play. Oh my god, Google, if you don't shut up. Google keeps going off. Whenever I say Valhalla. How weird is that? Let's see. I wanted to make note of say. Okay. What's the word for most what's not jokester. Hmm. There we go. That should be good. Okay. Frothy water. 1, 1, 1, 1, aged, mixed. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to calm me down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Roofies, TTX, pumpkins? God, no. I don't even think of that. I wouldn't even think of it. I wouldn't even know how to do it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuit myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... Even if you say that... let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street? Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Hold on. I want to make note of that too. Okay. Either way, I think I'm done here. You check inside the toilet paper's locker. What about... Oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. Try to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. It says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink. Go through that door and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Huh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know that I'm not unimportant and that your work does matter. I'm not sure you should drink it all that fast. How was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It just came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. I returned from a 6-minute AFK. Unconscious? What? She, at the start of this day, she was, like, passed out somewhere. And our boss brought her to the bar so that she wouldn't get pickpocketed and stuff. Messed with and all that. So she's talking about how she was, unconscious. Or we were talking about how she was unconscious. I don't know. But she's basically like, sorry, I didn't mean to overreact. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on my behalf of everyone here for all the trouble it would cost you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. We'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. Dun dun dun. It's a marketing scheme. Should I get breakfast burrito or get breakfast from Denny's? Breakfast burrito. Some spice. Get some spice in there. I'm gonna drink some drink real quick. Now I need to get water. I drank too fast. I should be okay though. That's what I get. I was too thirsty. I should have drank earlier. Coming right up then. Piano man. Nope, that's piano woman. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. And mixed. That's a pretty big drink. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. That's crazy. What did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. Bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. That's a crazy name. Or chauvinistic horse blower? I've never heard that. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things that he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. Full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ugh! Oh, so he's a courser. He is the owner of a newspaper company. I mean, he's basically Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. So... Why are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather just not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to believe? Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think that the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing her excitement and stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense, at least the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using. I do that. It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime, so I can thank her. Should I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh, no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late, and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 brandtini, please. Coming right up. She wants a a brandtini. Yeah, that. I didn't realize that the word martini was copyrighted, more or less. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Nope, that's ice. Aged and mixed. What? They don't say martini because technically I think it's copyrighted. Hold on. Martini is a heavily protected registered trademark for the famous Italian alcohol brand Martini and Rossi. So it's not technically like copyrighted, it's just that like it's like trademarked essentially. Glad to know I'm not the only one who counted the mixes out loud when playing this. Yeah, I do it all the time because otherwise I lose count. Because it only goes 5 across, but there's a bunch of them that have like 6 or 9 when they need to be added. So I count them. Sometimes I count it in my head, but since I'm streaming, it's easy to just do it out loud. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julianne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. childish dreams. Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that I feel particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So, I picked something I found nice and moved on. Somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of this smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who is he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone wants to walk around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn, makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Bye, girl. Thank you, and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? Where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaking out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey, boss. Do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? No, really. No. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger. Just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish watching up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Hey, I still got paid for helping the girl. Flawless service bonus. Let's go. I didn't make any mistakes. Dang, 24K? I wish that was me. In a single day? Damn. Must be nice. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Oh. I think I nailed it. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow planet. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger/U, and you can now visit JC Elton's. Seems like a lot to remember, but I remember they have like hyperinflation. Oh. Yeah, she did. That did just say that her subscription was $800, didn't it? But I assumed that was like her rent subscription. Like they're calling her rent a subscription. Danger/U. This is Reddit. Augmented Eye. Local Woman, Local Hero. By Lana Smithy. Mysterious Rescuer. A local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Interesting. 70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting. Get out of here. Get out of here. The shrimp is so artificial, it doesn't trigger my allergies. Think Alice Rabbit may be a dog. Don't trust this dog. Don't trust this dog. A dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning near human speeds. So, why is it so impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? Makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe. 001010111. I assume this says something. And it's in different colors. I don't know what it says, though. And I'm not going to try to put it into a thing. A translator. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna BRB. We're gonna do 3 minutes of ads while I BRB. And then we'll continue for at least one more day. One more in-game day. I need to grab like a snack or something though. So, I will be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got a little sandwich too. Putting on my little jacket real quick. Oh, huh? Okay. I was worried for a second there. It looked like my mic wasn't turning back on. Hello? There we go. Gotta adjust a little bit. I now have a breakfast sandwich as well, so I'll be snacking. Okay. I said this is Reddit, but I expect it's more like 4chan. Format-wise. There's a lot of audio pops. I don't know why. What did they say? A planet? Hollow planet. 600? Oh god. In memory of a real potted plant. Okay. Beer on discount. The owner is trying to quit drinking, so he's selling them dirt cheap. Yeah, $1,000 dirt cheap. I guess that's where the hyperinflation really comes in, huh? Download code for Meet the Staff. Scribbled. I got both. I have another day of work. Should work. 17th, and it's the 14th. 14, 15, 17, the 13th. Sorry, those 3 days. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? The ghost took my money. Oh, no. On to the next day. Good evening. Hey, Jill. What? That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss? What are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the account. Wait. Do you regularly put on things without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Joe. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable. And cool. And comfortable. And cool. And and really, really cool. Hello. Strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was good. Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll donate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. Detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed. Good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Do 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 do. Is there anything else in here? I really like Face of the Titans, but it's a little intense at times. How do I want to swap it. Here we go. I had to right click. Okay. Here we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Place? Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. A big-ass beer. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And mixed. Big ass beer. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. It's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topper. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with him, poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How's the interview? Easy enough. The fact the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilum sex appeal, I tell you. She was a Lilum then. Yeah, one of those fancy king class CH-1A models. I've heard they're automatically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out that myself. Hey you! The guy with the John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong, talking with some investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, they think that the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic, I don't know that word, way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached a development stage because the media was installing fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plan. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat. No mean feat, right? What a combination of words. I don't know why that was difficult for me to say. They were all pretty similar in pronunciation there. Hold on, I gotta scoot around a little bit. That was my chair. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been a language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. Do you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have had a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait. When you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Cantoa? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there's a lot of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. But, right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship could serve me a Mars blast, too, right? We're learning shit? Yeah. Sure, on it. I kind of knew that. I didn't know which region was which, though. He wants a Mars blast. I'm glad that she remembered, because I did not remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And I don't have enough room to make it a large, so it has to stay like this. All blended. Hurry up. Here. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Ah, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff? How they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that? Yeah. I recall something like that. But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when I'm drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in... what? Bye-o! Bye, questioning! Thanks for dropping in. Have a good evening. Well, let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. God's forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having a picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. I do remember that joke. How is it that this stood out in my memory as something that happens in this game? Over so much other stuff. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, that's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of getting up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kind of... yeah, exactly. Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. I just realized they changed his name to Mr. Donovan. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason, she just didn't. Spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. There was one that I remember. Was it the gun punch or the pile driver? Not that one. Hmm. Gut punch. Mm-mm. Let's do the gut punch. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. And then I'll do 3 alcohol. Well, I guess I should fill it all the way up, right? Aged. Gut punch. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. You know what? I feel like I should compensate the poor bastard that took the heat today. Oh? Yeah, that kid. Joel. Gene. Guillermo. Hirohito. I can't remember his name. That kid is always gushing about that idol I interviewed. I wonder if it was like... I'm trying to think of a name similar to those ones that he said. Juan? He's probably only seen it, like, written down, but also can't remember. Which is why I was wondering if, like, because the first 2 names started with a J, then he went to Guillermo, and then Hirohito. But Hirohito is more, I think, it sounds more Japanese. Probably because I'm thinking of, like, Hirokoshi. But the fact that the first 2 that he thought of started with a J makes me think it's maybe Juan. That kid is always gushing about that idol I interviewed. I can't remember anyone for shit, but he's annoying enough to make me remember him. So, I don't know. I feel like I cock-blocked him big time today by taking his gig away. Worst of all, I left him to fend off a pack of crazy bitches. And that's something I wouldn't wish on anyone. Even my worst enemies. Well, maybe 2 of them. You're sounding so considerate right now. I'm no saint, kid, but I'm a man. And a man must never cockblock another man unless he's trying to fuck your mom. Okay. What if it's your dad? Did I stutter? Maybe you can get him tickets or something. Nah, see, that'd mean he'd be off work, and I need him to be at my beck and call tonight. I've seen that brat talk to no end about her, so... I know. I'll let him write about her somewhere else in the newspaper. Give him the food critics column. Shit anyways. I'm so fucking nice. I'm out, kid. Thank you. Please come again. That'd be something interesting to see, I guess. That was, tiring. Hey, Jill. I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep. I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type white knight helmet. It's not precisely a common query, you know? I could break it, but I don't want to damage the client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Someone might... I don't know. I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see. Where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris. I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fun? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, Let's hope you're right. Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man? Did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you. Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Here to explain? You seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean, the ones where the clothes are the only thing you can see and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothing floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be visible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module? Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric and other materials any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the color of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings colored blob. It's like in Ghost in the Shell when they're like phasing. And we Lulum see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? There she is! Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood. So give me a piano woman. Sure. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Almost missed that one. Aged and mixed. 1 piano woman. Thanks. I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today, I feel good. That's nice. Okay then. How's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. The guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I haven't enjoyed the drink otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat. That does enough. that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence? And I'll make sure you truly become invisible. Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did you do? Phil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous map that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous. You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... Never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, randomly putting stuff on you find is problematic. Oh shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... a bit early for those stories, don't you think? No. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Oh, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked that entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I got to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, and go to bed when ordered. And leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me on the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll ever happen. 3 years. Yeah, 1 day for a year. 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part of his daughter. Play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. 1 moonblast. Moonblast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powder delta, 1 powder green, planner guide. Weird. Rocks and blended. Moonblast. Here's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. Tastes like sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be close to humans as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope. Every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. Makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now, I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time, it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose all my advantage over anyone else. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules, and I'll make every time you sit, you'll hear a cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay! Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. Sunshine cloud. I did say it right. For some reason, I thought it was sunrise cloud. I'll be fine with a gut punch. Come on, don't be stinging. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, this girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. Sunshine and gut punch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, the interaction of regulars is a good point. Oh, no. Okay. Where was I? I was in the Bronson. Okay, with optional armatrine. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Ew. Old chocolate milk? Maybe they mean like curtain chocolate milk or something. Otherwise, that sounds kind of gross. I'm gonna put 3 in. And I'll make it a big one. On the rocks blended. Okay, now slot 2. Gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And then optional. I will also keep it at 3. Asian mixed. Serve. Here and here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room and invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you've ever asked me something I've never been asked before. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and other person after, well, after they violate every hole in your body, regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of VFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and then BAM! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I modded myself so that if my tracking nanomachines were ever still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. What I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go take my... Yo, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry, you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Make me a Mars Blast? That I can. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. Mars Blast. Oh. Spicy, manly, strong. I think it's so funny that manly is like a type of drink. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All blended. I feel like I did something wrong there. We'll see. Ooh, I gotta stretch. Mars Blast. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing. Just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to war. Not to an official one, at least. It's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't really have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folk. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Try not to mind it if you just said it. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn. Still don't know that. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if I left it a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Joe. The helmet came off, and you can take your break. Fine. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Joe. Boss, break. All right. Save. Do I have any things to say about that? I don't think I necessarily do. Maybe I kind of do. Certain customer preferences. Yes. Okay. It's now safe to keep playing. Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Spicy chicken. I was like, the chicken buckets. Alright. After this part, I'll be done for today. So it'll be the last portion. You should take a couple minutes more, you know? I'm fine, thanks. How'd you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet sure made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? I'd buy that for $1. This sign back here is so silly. Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get for you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. Oh, if I had bought the Mulan tea, that's right. I was looking at it too, and I was like, I feel like I needed to get that for somebody. But that makes sense. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if that's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Bitter and girly. Probably the sunshine. Look at the other girly drinks. Promo bland. This one's kind of unbearable. It's only for It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Something like tea. Soft, like caramel. Is it weird that I kind of want to give her a grizzly temple? I'm gonna Google this one. It has no bearings on... Oh, because it's saying Google. I see. I'm gonna search this one, though. What's her name? Like Lily or something like that, right? Ball, Hall game. Bullet. I know that she's called like a little Kira Mickey. That makes sense. Her favorite drink is the Mulan tea, which I don't have. You can buy Mulan tea. If we don't have tea, then Sunshine Cloud works. Okay. One, two. Oh, maybe I shouldn't get her drunk. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll just make it a big one. On the rocks and blended. Because otherwise it's a pretty small drink. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. It's just Kira Mickey. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right. I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the lone that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilum who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilum you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for a concert, so I stuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place out. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you get back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many, then what exactly is? Hold on, then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft, as in alcohol-free? No, I meant as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Something soft. I don't think she means alcohol-free. I think she just means, like soft. A lot of the... I thought I heard my dog. A lot of the girly ones are soft, right? This one's soft. Maybe this is why I thought of Blue Fairy. Whoops. I remember thinking I served Blue Fairy to someone who was blue. Or like one of the Lilums or something. Maybe that's why I thought of it. Oh my god. Keep getting notifications. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. She has a concert. I'll do 2. How much did I put in the other one? Well, that one came without alcohol, right? And I just like upped the rest of the ingredients. Okay. The aged and mixed. Blue Fairy. Try this. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Huh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because there's been a guy in like a JP bar that's gotten like crazy clicks. Crazy viral, I guess. For all of his crazy drink mixing skills. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kinds of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It's true. It's true. It can feel incredible and be rewarding, you know? Well, keep it in mind. Hey, is this class important? Depends on who you're asking, why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Kid Hot Mickey. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as yours has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, just hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. No, not true. Not true. Or never one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week and makes me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem? I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly organized my underwear is, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. I don't grow. I don't. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make the concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they ask for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel like their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah. Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. Tasted like filthy water with cream. And I still don't know if that was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. There is one that's kind of sobering. Which one is it? There's one that's literally like it says sobering. Well, it's not sunshine. Am I blind? I might be a little blind. I'm a little blind. Bunch of innards. It doesn't burn it. No. A small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burning. I think probably the gut punch. Because that way I don't have to put any alcohol in it. Aged and mixed. Try this. Yeah, this works. So how's it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up, so... Really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kiramiki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol. Have you ever thought about the power of music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What kind of music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Aw, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? No, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Huh? That's what they called me during the time in the Grand Slam fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? Client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Grab a snack on the way home. Flawless service. I'm so good at this game. I'm so good. You can now browse Kiramiki's blog. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Firing the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Let's save. And that'll be it for today. Hey boo. Pretty good. I forgot how I forgot how crazy the dialogue get. What a interesting game. Like, truly. I really like it. The art's good, the characters are fun, and even though it's kind of mature, it's still pretty good. Hello? Tracking? Tracking's just weird today. Seen it get odd a couple of times now. My general notes, I think, are okay. I don't know if I should note this, but I'll at least write it down. Yeah. Okay. Let me press button. Pressing button. Oh my god. I need to see if it is. Okay. Um, um, I don't have anybody. That's the bad thing about streaming early in the day, is I don't have anyone until the evening to raid. No stream tomorrow. I'm on work day, an extra work day tomorrow. And then I'll be back Thursday. We'll do more Hell Maiden. More. We might do one more Valhalla stream this month. I don't know. There's a little bit of I might try playing on my own as well. Because I totally forgot how crazy the dialogue gets. But it makes sense. Ooh. Oh, my eye. They kind of go for it from the very beginning. Let me see. And I think I put Monhun. Yeah, Monhun on Saturday. We can just beat up monsters on that day. Hell Maiden Thursday, Monhun Saturday, and then next week I'm gonna be starting Rubinite. Rubinite is a perfect dodge top-down game that I really like the demo for. I'm very excited to play the full game of. It's got really pretty art. It's basically if the Souls-like aesthetic was in pixel art and then turned into like a little perfect dodge game with a little Little Red Riding Hood as the main character. It's hard to describe in ways, but it's really good. It's real good. So I'm excited to start that next week. And going into September, as I've mentioned, we'll start spooky games. There is one thing. There's going to be a VR chat world opening on the 29th. That is My Hero Academia. So I'm going to check that out. Do the stream while I can. That kind of thing. Big yawns. I gotta eat lunch. So, I will see you Thursday. I was like, what day will that be? Thursday. I hope you have a good day, whether it's tomorrow or today. And I'll see you then. Okay, bye.